Welcome back. We had the Giants took Carter Coughlin, offensive linebacker, Minnesota, and San Francisco took Jauan Jennings, wide receiver, Tennessee. And the Baltimore Ravens just now took Geno Stone, safety out of Iowa. And the LA Chargers are on the clock with the 220th pick of the draft. And I think this time they're going to go with a safety, I think. No, I think they're going to go with a offensive lineman. I could be wrong. Forget safety. I'm just saying offensive lineman. I could be wrong. You never know. We'll see. But their pick is in. I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen. So hopefully that will be up on the screen in just a moment. But I still think the Browns need to go with an edge for this. An edge or an offensive lineman, either way. And they go with KJ Hill, wide receiver, Ohio State. That's who the Chargers go with. Another Ohio State Buckeye off the board.
Meanwhile, as we move into the 7th round, the Cincinnati Bengals picked that round first as well. They picked it in every single round. Their pick there was Marcus Bailey. You want to talk about a guy who's overcome some adversity.
So it's about, 11 Ohio State Buckeyes plus a couple of more knocked off the board. And the Carolina Panthers are now on the clock with the 221st pick in the draft. So we're in the early goings of round number 7, the final round of the draft. Carolina's pick is in. We're waiting for it to come up on the screen in just a moment. I think this time Carolina is going to go with an edge or an offensive lineman. Let's see what they do. I may be wrong. And the selection is in. They go with Stanley Thomas Oliver, cornerback, Florida International. I think that might be a good move. You never know. Stanley Howard.
It started with Joe Burrow.
Lifetime
ago. T. Higgins to start the 2nd round had a first-round grade on him. They loved Akeem Davis-Gaither when they worked with him. App State stand-up Daniel Jeremiah, and then they get Akeem Adeniji, the offensive tackle out of Kansas, and now they finish up with Marcus Bailey, the inside linebacker out of Purdue. Meanwhile, let's go back and see what Washington.
I think that was a good move for excuse me. And the Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock with the 222nd pick in the draft. And I think this time Arizona's going to go with an offensive lineman because that's what they need. They need to do that. No, they're going to go to forget the offensive. They're going to go with offensive tackle. That's what they need. I think that's what they're going to go with. I may be wrong. You never know. We'll wait and see. But I think that was a good move taking Stanley Howard, Oliver.
I think he really still has some development to do overall, Trey. Wasn't sold on him. Not surprised he lasted as long as he did.
And it's Stanley Thomas Oliver. Excuse me. CB Florida International. Florida International.
His father played football at North Alabama. His sister Alexis played college basketball at Kentucky and South Carolina. His brother Kendall played junior college basketball. But we're talking about a guy, Daniel, and Jauan Jennings, who has had discipline issues with not one but 2 staffs at Tennessee.
Yeah, but when you watch him on the field, Trey, I know the knock.
Right now, Arizona is on the clock, and we're waiting for Arizona's pick to come in on the screen, and I think that will happen hopefully soon. And I feel Arizona really needs some help in the backfield. They need to find some protection for Kyler Murray, and they lost running back David Johnson, so I think they're going to go offensive tackle or running back either way. That's who they're going to go with. We'll see.
He does something really well.
And it's just really.
And we take a look at the Niners pick page again. They've been very active this entire weekend, including the bombshell trade that Adam Schefter told us.
We'll see.
And Redskins getting Trent Williams for a 3rd and a 5th. just shows you how bad Trent Williams wanted to get out of there.
And so I just really think this has been one draft that I have enjoyed. Arizona pick is now in. I'm waiting for it to come in on the screen. And here comes the selection right now up on the screen. And it is Eno Benjamin, running back, Arizona State. I think they need a running back. I might have been wrong, but I think Eno Benjamin, running back, Arizona State, that's a good choice. Eno Benjamin, running back, Ohio State, or Arizona State.
His father, Bob Coughlin, also played at Minnesota and was very involved on the defensive side of the ball.
I think that was a good choice for Arizona. That was a good move. And I think he's going to put up some big numbers with the Arizona Cardinals.
And then his uncle Mike also played football at Minnesota. And we're not done yet. It's a very Cole Kramer, his
the Jacksonville Jaguars are back on the clock
Gophers here for the Carter Coughlin clan.
with the 223rd pick in the draft. And I think this time Jacksonville is going to go with, they need a safety. I think I'm going to say a safety. So we'll see. We are waiting for the pick to come in, but they're on the clock right now. I think really the Browns have made some great moves in this draft, and they have one more pick this round, the 7th, and it is pick 244, I believe, or maybe they might have. I can't remember if they traded that one or not. I'm trying to look at the screen here, but they have made some really good moves in this draft because they. Originally did not have one in the 5th round, but they traded one for the 5th round, which was pick 160, and I think that was a good move, and they really picked some great picks, and it's just really one of those drafts that everybody's enjoying, having a lot of fun with. The Vikings have 244. I think the Browns traded that. That's the one they traded, was 244. So the Browns will not have a pick in this last round, but they picked up some great picks. They've had an amazing draft, and I'm going to recap all the Browns draft picks tomorrow, and I think we're waiting for the pick for the Jaguars to come in they're on the clock right now. I really feel that I think these rookies are going to be fighting for starts on the Browns drafted. They're going to be fighting for starting positions on the Browns 53-man roster, not only during training camp, minicamp, training camp, but preseason as well, because I think a lot of these rookies are hoping to make that 53-man roster. So keep that in mind. And let me know what you thought of this draft. Go to my discussion page, leave me a comment on my discussion page, Scott Sports 101. And it says Scott Trella. Or you can go to my YouTube channel. You go to my website, scottsports101@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you thought of this draft. I want to know your inputs. And I want to know your thoughts on all the Browns picks in this draft. So let me know what you think. And I just really feel this was this draft has been so much fun. The Jaguars are back on the clock, and their pick is in, and I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen here. And I've said they're going to go with a safety, and I might be wrong. I don't know. I might be right, and you never know. Actually, forget that. I think it's going to be a tight end. I'm going to say that instead. I could be wrong. I could be right. I forget. They've already gotten a safety, so I'm going to say tight end. My mistake. So I'm going to go with the tight end. So we'll see when the pick comes in. Because I'm waiting for the selection to come up on the screen. Well, I think we have 11 or 13 Ohio State Buckeyes have gone off the board. I do believe. But I'm waiting for the pick to come in on the screen of who Jacksonville has selected. So we will see that pick in just a moment, because I'm waiting for that because the pick is in, and I think I'm trying to see the selection that come up on the screen. I'm hoping they're going to put it on the screen momentarily. So I'm waiting for it. I'm sorry I'm looking away, but I'm trying to look to see when this pick is going to come in for the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is the 223rd pick in the draft, and it's going to come in right now. And I'm seeing selection. Let's see who it is. It is Chris Claybrooks, cornerback, Memphis. I think they needed a cornerback, and I think that's a good move. Chris Claybrooks. I think he has some big numbers with Memphis last year, and I think he's going to put up some big numbers with the Jaguars. So we're waiting for now the Tennessee Titans are back on the clock, and we're waiting for their pick to come in. So we'll wait for that one. But I think a lot of Browns fans are really pleased with the outcome of this draft, and I think we're waiting for the
big part of this, obviously, was the fact that the Packers get a quarterback in Jordan Love
for this pick to come in for the Tennessee Titans.
Who led them to the NFC Championship game last season. Low the symmetry between what happened with Brett Favre
But the
15 years ago.
Minnesota Vikings are on the clock for 225, and I'm going to have to look on the screen to find out who Tennessee took for that pick.
You can see fading away, different arm angles. He can generate unbelievable velocity.
I'm going to just keep my eyes peeled. But I think Minnesota, is going to go with a running back because they need a running back.
To being a quarterback, and the big part of that is decision making. He's got to
excuse me.
Stop locking on throws and stop turning the football over. Not have his key guys around.
And I think
new coaching staff. Those are a lot of excuses.
we're almost going to be into the 6th hour. It's 5:46 right now, and but this draft has really been a fun draft, and we got about 2.5 minutes left. Excuse me, of this draft left, and of this season. Actually, forget running back. What I said, I think they're going to go with a wide receiver. That's what. Forget the. They already got a running back, so I'm going to say wide receiver.
They made the decision to get Aaron Rodgers.
But we're still in the early stages, almost into the middle stages of this round. But we're still in the early stages. But I'm waiting to find out who the Titans took. And Minnesota's pick is in. I'm waiting for that to come up on the screen. And with the 224th pick. And waiting for Minnesota's pick to come in on the screen. And hold on, it's going to come up right now. And they take Kenny Wilkes, defensive end, Michigan State. That's a good move. I mean, I was wrong. That's a good move for Minnesota. Kenny Wilkes, defensive end, Michigan State.
Darwin Thompson, running back, who played with the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl winning Chiefs. Then you think about all your receivers. Okay, tight end as well.
He's defensive end, Michigan State. That's a good move.
With him to Texas Tech. So you got a whole
because they need a defensive end. That's going to help their defense.
You can't reload.
And the Chicago Bears are on the clock for the next 2 picks. And so we'll see. I think they're going to go with a wide receiver.
The numbers spoke volumes. 17 interceptions.
And I think they are.
6 the previous year.
And so we'll see.
Continuity, stability.
But this has really been a fun draft. I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.